Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. The NCAA is now allowing college athletes to profit off their names, images, and likeness, including social media. Joining me to discuss is Eric DeHaan, Forbes 30 Under 30 and co-founder and CEO of Open Influence, an award-winning agency that was among the first to embrace influencer marketing. Eric, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
How will the new NCAA rules allow college athletes to officially become influencers, and why is this a big deal?
Yeah, so this is a big deal because previously college athletes were unable to leverage their likeness or their image in order to monetize. So what does that mean? They were not able to do the typical sort of brand deals that you see countless of other professional athletes doing. And so this new ruling really opens up the door for those college athletes to monetize their likeness through different brand partnerships. So we're going to be seeing a lot more endorsements coming out soon.
So what will these new rules allow them to do? Like what we see with a professional sports player, they'll essentially have that same kind of leverage?
That's right. That's right. The same way we see brands like Under Armour and Nike partnering with different athletes, we're going to see that starting to happen with college athletes now. And so essentially, it really opens up the talent pool for for brand endorsements and brands to essentially leverage the likeness of these athletes.
So Eric, let me ask you this. I would imagine this is not an automatic windfall of revenue for student athletes. How do you value them?
Yeah, so it's very interesting because the way influencer marketing typically works is it's very metrics driven. Influencer marketing has really emerged with social platforms going mobile, with smartphones proliferating, and just everyday people growing an audience, becoming famous. And so I really look at it as the other 99.9% of talent that drives influencer marketing because of that very metrics driven. Because these are athletes, they're associated with colleges, with teams, they have potential careers to go professional. I think there's going to be sort of a big blend between how we're seeing the monetization happen in the influencer marketing world, where it's treated more like a media buy, and how we're seeing it happen in sort of the endorsement world, where it's more cachet and celebrity driven and co-branding with the brand of that athlete.
So let's talk about some of the potential risks that could be associated. And of course, it's uncharted waters and we're all trying to figure this out. Could it become a scenario where the athlete either isn't focusing on school as much or not focusing on the sport as much because they're really looking to get these endorsement deals and build up their social presence? I mean, at the end of the day, you have a scholarship, you're playing for the school, you're trying to get good grades. I mean, they're going to have to find that balance somewhere.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing now is a lot of college athletes, a lot of the more popular ones, have followings in the tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of followers. I think with this new ability to monetize, we're going to see a lot of college athletes really focus on driving up their own social accounts and driving up that following, because in turn, that signals to advertisers that they're more valuable to partner with in terms of endorsements. Whether or not that takes away from their focus on the sport, I don't think so much, but I definitely think we're going to see a much bigger focus from athletes on their social profiles.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, because there has been, especially in 2020 and 2021, a massive push from athletes themselves to get some reimbursement for their likeness. So it will be interesting to see how this plays out. Eric, it was great to have you with us. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.